Today's session I'm going to be conducting on introducing you with different type of compasses. With this session, what you will achieve is you will have a basic understanding of what different compasses are and how do they work, and what would suit you the best when you have to have a recording of your compass to identify different directions. So the first one I'll take here, I want you to focus here. This is a pivotal needle compass, and if you see, the compass is hanging. These type of compasses look very fancy. If you see, there are feng shui based readings also available. You have degrees which starts from, I want you to show here. So you have 0, it starts like this, goes here till 90. At the bottom you have 180, 270, and again back to 360. So north is the 0 degree, which is the north of the globe. This is 90 degree at east, south is 80 degree, and the west is at 270 degrees. This is, again I'm repeating, is a pivotal type needle. So this pivotal needle compasses though looks fancy, but is really not a very effective equipment which can be used for reliable understanding of different directions. So the pointing, wherever it is, wherever it stabilizes, just move the compass slowly and align it to north. So wherever the red head would align, you understand the north is 0 degree there. So right now, north is facing diagonally towards my face. If you see here, it's diagonally facing here. So I'll keep it at a side. I'll bring the next type of compass. So this is another type of compass which is on a float technology, magnetic compass. So in this, again the similar kind of floating is available. Now if you see, the north is getting inclined towards the same alignment. If you see, will be slowly coming in. Now the problem with this kind of compass is the reliability is little lesser, again because it is again hanging. So there is a friction which may stop. So if you see both of these compasses standing next to each other, you will see there are always some variations which are there. So it is still moving and trying to adjust. There is a lens which has been placed here through which you align up and see what degree it is. So this is the second type of compass which is based on magnetic float. Now coming on with the third type of compass. Now this is a float based compass which looks more or less like the one which I have shown you previously. In this compass there is a fluid which has been put. Hence the reliability of it becomes a little better as compared to the other two classes which I have shown you. So what you have to do is you have to keep the compass above the ground. So above the ground, how do you do that? So usually what we prefer to do is put it on a wooden table, keep the compass and get it stabilized. And assumingly if you have more than one compass and you are seeing it is not working well, then in that case you need to do a calibration. The way to do calibration is hold up a compass in your hand and make 8 like this. Now keep it back. It will automatically align back now to the north. So this is a calibration technique. So this is the third type. What we usually prefer is using a float type. There are different more variants which are available. Now the problem with these kind of compasses is that it gets influenced with any electrical magnetism forces, electrical forces which are available. So typically what is being advised is whenever you are taking a measurement, try doing it in a broad daylight. Keep the equipment on a wooden table and ensure that every electrical light and a gadget is switched off, because there are chances where you have the influence of those magnetic fields and electrical fields coming and disturbing your recording. And the last one I'm going to be talking about is the mobile based. So I'll show you a mobile based app which is part of my mobile. So in this also, if you see, now what we do is we simultaneously, along with a float based compass, use a magnetic compass. Now the advantage of it is, in this recording, a precision of the inclination of degrees is practically getting challenged at times, and whereas with the magnetic compasses we have the capabilities of getting into very smaller degree of understanding of degrees of inclination. So with that, I would want to complete the session now. And in the next session, I'll be talking about using these compasses to identify the directions for your houses. Thank you.